All right, let's talk about some spouse issues that I've been facing. The reason why this is important for me to discuss is because once you realize who I am, you're gonna be like, what? Why is this guy been wasting the last 2 years of his life? Well, he's talking about all this information now. What took him so long? So when I left the United States in 2019 in July, I was ready to fly to Japan and immediately start talking to people about world history and what's been going on. And I was still under the assumption that someone along the way in my life that I met personally and talked to personally would um would uh would acknowledge, would recognize, oh wait, hey, this guy is, so there's something about this guy that that seems as if, wait, what is he talking about? I just thought, I thought I'd meet someone. For years I felt this way and tried, made various attempts, either people that knew me in the past or new people I met. And so when I went to Japan, I thought that way. And so there's many reasons why I left the United States, but basically I couldn't accomplish what I needed to do by staying in the United States. No one was going to listen to me. No one that I knew as friends or growing up in a church group, people that were familiar with me, none of them were gonna recognize me. They're too caught up on all their belief structures, and people that lived in the past, and you know they're just they're perfectly happy with distracting themselves with media or their lives or families or whatever they're doing. Did a lot of stuff in my I was very active doing things from the age of 19 when I joined the Navy until up through the age of, let's see, that would have been 1999 up through 2014, 15, very active. So, 15 or 16 years, I was very active on a daily day basis, doing a whole host of different things. And, I know what I've done. I know what I've experienced and got well doing. I have a lot of stories I could tell someone in my life about stuff, but I also got set down this path of discovery from a young age, and then went through certain particular work experiences of mine and difficulties of mine that I needed to go through in order to get to the point where I had was able to accept. So I didn't want to talk about all that. That'll be a further in-depth conversation. I'd have to have someone with an interview or podcast or Zoom call or something. But what I want to talk about is difficulties of marriage. So I knew that was another reason why I left the United States. I was going to travel around 90 days at a time. U.S. passport law, you can go to like 80 different countries up to 90 days at a time. This is before the pandemic, right? So I was going to travel. I bought a one-way ticket to Japan. I was going to be there for approximately 90 days, like 88 days in case of a flight delay or whatever, and a one-way ticket that I bought to fly to New Zealand next. Fortunately for me, I was just going to travel around until I met a good girl that wanted to marry me. Because I knew that no matter what I wanted to accomplish and what I needed to do, if I didn't have a wife that was by my side, like steadfast by my side, I wouldn't be able to accomplish anything. I knew that. I just knew it like deep in my soul. Well, these last 2.5 years, I've struggled with just most trivial of things with the woman I married, and she's gonna be turning 31 this next month, first week of this next month. She's been turning 31 years old. So she was 28 when I met her, and I was 39. So I'm about 11 years, almost 11 years older than her. And she just has some things that she just has some basic things I've had to work with her on every single day. Um, a range of things I've had to work with her on every single day, just for her to mature into an adult woman. Uh, in many things when it comes to like some basic health routines and just I won't go into the stuff, but it's been a struggle every single day. Nearly every single day we've been married for over 2 years, and we haven't even gotten to the point where I can say in confidence that she trusts me. I mean, she likes to say she loves me. She really really loves me, but she doesn't know how to show it. So there's I'm gonna keep working on this. I've spent so many days, all day, every day, trying to get her happy. Do 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 stuff all day, everything that she wants done, or week periods of times that we've traveled. I do everything she wants to do. You know, the hotel she wants to go to, the food she wants to eat, buy what she wants. She has no money either, right? Do everything she wants to do, and then when it comes to me wanting to do something I want to do, like go to a pub, sit at a bar instead of sitting at a table, and try various things on the menu. When it comes to something I want to do, she'll just says no, like immediately fights me on everything. Or if I want to walk somewhere, or if it rains a lot in this region, this part of the year, it's raining like 80% of the days. 8 out of 10 days it's raining. You know, not go outside because it's raining. I like it when it's raining. When not downpour, but just a little drizzly. I like those days. She has very little ability to have a 50 relationship. She's just so jealous. We've had that I'm the one with the money. We've had so many fights like when it comes to money. I mean, we don't have a money problem. Just we're fighting about money for no reason at all. I remember the first like 20 times we went to the grocery store. I remember the first time specifically, like we've been in China for a couple of months, got in our apartment, and we were going to the grocery store to get our groceries to bring back home. And I was first time, grocery shopping in a supermarket in China to bring groceries back home. I just got a cart and I started, grabbing everything that I thought was good and that interests me, put it in the cart. And I had to tell her like 50 times that day because she just kept on looking at my food. She doesn't like this, she doesn't like that. And I had to keep telling her over and over again, get whatever you want. We were buying food to bring back home. I'll buy whatever food you want or any drinks. And I tell her like that like 50 times going throughout, the sections of the grocery store, starting out with fruit, vegetables, crackers, milk, whatever it is. I don't like this. I'd grab something, put it in the cart, and she'd be like, I don't like that. I'm like, no, we're buying groceries to bring back home. Get whatever you want. So that went on for months. Every grocery store we went to for, almost 2 dozen grocery store visits to buy food for the house. She couldn't, she had someone willing to pay for anything that she wanted, and she couldn't take her eyeballs and look at and grab what she wanted. She kept saying no to what I wanted to buy with my money when I'm willing to buy anything that she wants. She did that for at restaurants too, for more times at restaurants than we would do than it happened at the grocery store. We're looking at the menu to order some food that we want. Maybe we haven't eaten all day. It's like dinner time, and we're gonna order, you know, several 5 or 6 things, right? And I'm just telling her off the menu, like what I want because I need her to tell the waiter in Chinese what we want. And then I'll ask her, you pick a couple things too, and she would just argue with me for 5-10 minutes. No, she doesn't want that. She doesn't like that, and I'd have to keep telling her, no, this is what I want. What do you want? And we're gonna share all the food anyways. When you eat in China, you share all the food together, and she took like 6, 7, 8 months for her to get over to stop doing that. And the conversation would always end with either you'll tell the waiter in Chinese, or I'm gonna pull the translator on my phone to tell them what I want to order. So your choice. So you're gonna speak Chinese for me? Are you at least gonna do that or not? I'm the one in a foreign country providing for everything for you, right? And she has so many issues with when it comes to money because she's never had any, right? She she's never worked hard in her life to earn, like I earned retirement before I ever met her. 8 years before we ever met, I was already set for life financially, and so we've had a lot of issues with that. But yeah, I just and there's I've been a lot of times where she's stolen my money behind my back. Uh, I could talk about this for a long time, but this is why the last 2 years I haven't been able to, move an inch down the path of what I need to do for the rest of my life. Recently I've just been making videos for content for Facebook and these last couple days for YouTube, but it doesn't take me a long time to do that because I can make a video of myself when I want to be talking about something anyways. It's very therapeutic for me, and then I just start that puppy uploading and leave my phone lying next to my Wi-Fi router or whatever, and a few minutes later I look back, it uploaded or it didn't, and yeah, it's very easy for me to put content on my Facebook. And I just recently started on YouTube because on Facebook it hasn't worked out. I don't think I've had a single video over 20 views. And this stuff's important. Like this stuff has to be on YouTube now because Facebook is not like, maybe some huge celebrities and stuff are getting a lot of views on their Facebook, but there isn't a good way to monetize stuff. There isn't a good way to watch people's content, and I have a lot of content on my Facebook. So I should have been once I started making videos, I should have started doing them all on YouTube. There's not an easy way to transfer all of my videos from Facebook directly to YouTube. I'd have to download them, re-upload them. So that was a mistake of mine. I should have just all my videos. I should have started putting them on YouTube because there's some interesting stuff on my Facebook videos from my time living in China, and then obviously I'm talking about some very significant other concerns that have to do with spirituality and existence, reality, history, dating back thousands of years. And I wish I could have put a lot more time into the into those efforts over these last 2 years. But unfortunately, I had to work on my companion. Um, but with that's a promise made to when I asked her to marry me. So unfortunately, it's been taking a lot of time. I was hoping things would be a little easier for me to work on what I want to be spending my time doing.